I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. I want to thank Coach Chandler for allowing this. You guys may know this, may not. A lot of voices speak into his program, social media, and he's very protective, I'm sure, of who comes and stands here, so I'm grateful for the opportunity. Money, that prayer was awesome. A lot of courage and guts. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. Real mature. Guys, 15 minutes. Okay, I know you're teenagers. I know you get distracted. I have ADD. I lose track quickly, but I'm going to talk to you for 15 minutes. And I'm going to share some things with you, and all I want is your eyes and your attention. And I want you to help me. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want you guys to raise your hands up and speak. There's no bad questions, and all I would ask from the rest of you guys, if somebody says something, don't laugh. Don't make it seem awkward or funny, and don't make fun of them later in the hallway. If somebody has enough guts to raise their hand and talk and share, we want to make them comfortable, okay? So I'm going to ask you 2 questions and leave you with a thought behind those 2 questions. First question, take about 10 seconds to think about this question. Who are you? You don't have to answer. Just think about it. Let it kind of marinate on you for a second. Who are you? Tramel, you are looking away, and I'm standing here talking. I've known you 10 years. Who are you? Who are you? Okay? To be fair, I'll tell you who I am. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. Gave my life to Christ, professional baseball in 1996. I'm a husband to Lori, 31 years. And I'm a dad to Brooks and Brady. That's who I am. I'm not a baseball coach. I'm not a business owner. I'm not a hunter. I like to hunt. That's who I am. Why are those 3 things important? Number 1, I don't ever want to do anything to dishonor Jesus Christ. My guardrails in my life are those 3. Number 1, if I do something, I'm on social media and you see it, and I stand here today, and this weekend I do something that gets me in trouble or puts me on social media, you go, that guy was a fraud. He was a fake. Number 2, I'm married to Lori Fuller. She's never going to have a day, and I want to challenge you with this, because you're going to be husbands or have a chance to be husbands soon, guys. She'll never have a day where she doesn't trust me. If you have a girlfriend now, earn her trust. Treat her right. That's somebody's daughter. Okay? My wife's never going to have a day where she looks at my phone and she goes, whose number is that? When I'm traveling with baseball, she's never going to wonder what I'm doing in the hotel room. Ever. Ever. Number 3, I'm a dad to Brooks and Brady. My sons are 26 and 23, played college baseball, had good careers, now they're working. There'll never be a day where my sons say, I don't want to be like him, meaning me, ever. I'll never give my kids a reason. DUI, cheating on my wife, getting in a fight, doing something foolish, to where they say, I don't want to be like him. I love my dad. He's 84 years old. I don't want to be like him. I love him. He's a good dad. Took me on hunting trips, fishing trips, but I want to be better. And I'll leave it at that. So I'll ask you again, now that you have my guardrails, who are you? Somebody help me out. Raise a hand. Have some courage. Tell me who you are. Yes, sir. What's your name? Tristan. Who are you? Mother's son. What's your mom's name? Okay. Mother's son. That means a lot. He's representing a lady who's worked hard to raise him, pay for things, take care of him, give him a house, a roof over his head. What else? Who are you? Money, I'm coming your way. Who are you? Man of God. Jamel, who are you? Son of one mother. Whit, who are you? Who is Whit Cooper?
Somebody anybody can trust or go to.
Somebody you can trust. Quarterback better be able to be trusted, right? Why is it important? Yes, sir. What's your name? Who are you? Student athlete. Okay, guys, I was an SEC baseball player. Got drafted, played for the New York Mets. Got a call one day. You're cut. See ya. What am I now? I'm a cut baseball player. I was an SEC baseball coach at Auburn. I got fired. I'm driving home to tell her we don't have a job anymore. What am I now? Because my identity was in coaching and playing. What am I now? You tear your ACL tomorrow and you're a starting linebacker, but you tear your ACL and got to miss the whole season. What are you now? You're a damaged football player. Guys, you'll never find your identity outside of Jesus Christ. Men have tried. I heard Deion Sanders talk one time. You guys know Deion, head coach at Colorado. Played in the Super Bowl, played Major League Baseball, did it all. He walked off the turf of the Super Bowl and said, is this it? He's a winner. He's got the biggest ring, got money, got a Lamborghini. And he said, is this it? My identity, this is all I got. His testimony now is a follower of Christ. He knows who he is now. Why is it important? Why is it important today for every one of you to start to begin to know who you are? Somebody tell me. Why is it important? Somebody help me out. Because you're going to walk into a party this weekend with stuff that you shouldn't be around. Drugs, guns, alcohol. If you don't know who you are, what are you going to do? Partake. I'm in. I'm hanging with these guys. I don't know who I am. So I'm going to hang with these guys. And where do you end up? Dead. Jail. You do. I've seen it. I'm going to tell you more a little bit where I've been in this neighborhood for 23 years. Guys, if you don't know who you are, you're going to end up being a dad at 17 years old. And you don't want to be a dad at 17 years old. If you don't know who you are, you're going to walk out on your wife and kids someday when life gets tough. I'm out. Easier to go over here and quit and run. You have to know who you are, and you'll never discover who you are. Never. It's been tried. There's a whole book in the Bible called Ecclesiastes. Solomon tried to find everything to fill him, make him feel like, and he had it all. And guess what he says at the end of it? Outside of a relationship with God, you got nothing. You can try money, fame, NFL, NIL, whatever comes your way. You can try, but you'll end up empty. And you will not know who you are, and you'll make a decision one day that will cost you desperately. Number two, and I got to have more help on this one. What kind of man are you now? What kind of man do you want to be? Let's start with that one first. What kind of man do you want to be? What's your name? What you got? What kind of man do you want to be? Okay. Man of God and successful. What's your name? Successful man. What you got, money? Hard working man. Listen. Provider and a man of his word. Two more. Yeah, what's your name? Armani, what you got?
I want to be a pastor like my father.
Pastor. Love it. Takes a lot of guts. One more. What you got? What's your name? You a kicker? You a kicker? A good role model for you. Guys, some of you don't have a good role model for a dad. I get that. Some of you don't even know who your dad is. I get that. Listen, pay attention. First thing is this, forgive him. You carry around anger and hatred because your dad wasn't a good man. You don't know who he is. That just hurts you. He's a man. He made mistakes. He didn't get it. That's the first thought. Forgive him. I'm not carrying around hatred and anger, and I've seen it, guys. And I'll get to that in a second. I've seen it with my own eyes. And number two, decide today, this is the kind of man I'm going to be. I'm not going to be like that. I love my dad. I'm not going to be like he is as a man. I'm not going to be that kind of man. Decide today. What is a man? One guy, give me a definition of what you think a man is. Just one. What you got? Person that provides for his family. Yeah. I got a real simple definition. You can define yourself today. Because you can be 14 years old and be a man, and you can be 84 years old and be a boy. Do not think age turns you into a man. It does not. Here's my definition. Boys take, men give. If all you do is suck the life out of the locker room, the coaches, it's all about you, you're a boy. It's real simple. If you give and you serve, because men's like Tristan, right? Men serve and give. Men provide. That's the way God designed it way back in the Garden of Eden with Adam. He put a man there first, not a woman. Decide today, guys. This is who I am in Christ. This is who I'm going to be as a man. And I'm not backing down. And when you walk into a setting and you know you shouldn't be there, leave. Don't stay there. I've been 23 years in Midway Manor or Midway Plaza, now Salgahatchee Square. I have lived three-quarters of my life driving to King's Trailer Park. Before you were born, King's Trailer Park, you didn't mess around there. It was awful. Midway Manor, where Trammell lives. It wasn't safe, you didn't go there. I went there. God gave me a ministry. Young black boys, 14, 12, 11, coming in my door at the academy who needed a man. They needed a dad. And I fell in love with them. And over the 23 years, I've seen 100 kids like you guys come in my door. White or black, doesn't have any issue on it. Most of those kids were black because that was the neighborhood. 2 were dead. I love dearly. shot and killed. Jaquavius Frazier and Desmond Stinson, shot and killed. Stupid. 2 are extremely successful. One lives here, works at Piggly Wiggly. One drives an 18-wheeler. The one that works at Piggly Wiggly, I thought he was going to kill me or somebody. He was that dark, no dad, angry and bitter. And I walked into his life and said, this is what a man looks like. Because Jesus taught me what a man looks like. Guys, I haven't been in your shoes, but I've driven in the neighborhood. I've lived with guys. I love my kids from the academy. But I've seen guys just like you die and go to jail. And I've seen some succeed. I saw Trammell walk in the door, 11 years old, 2 Sunkiss and a big old bag of Sunkiss. I'm going to play in the NFL. I said, not like that, you're not. Stand up. Proud of you. You hear me? Proud of you. He complimented you today. Say he's doing great. 5 years ago, you were a little boy. You're learning to be a man. Proud of you. Sit down. Guys, decide today. I don't want to stand here for 20 minutes and you get nothing. That was my pain for the last week when Mr. Tim asked me to speak last month, was that I would stand here and you would get nothing except a full stomach. Last thing, don't cause yourself any regret. You're young enough right now, you probably haven't done something you can't reverse. Can you be forgiven for mistakes? Absolutely. That's why we have the cross. Jesus died on the cross to forgive us. But guys, there are prisons all across this country full of young men just like you. And they have regret and they can't get it back. Don't do that. God has an amazing journey for you guys. Corporate leadership, maybe the NFL, college degree, family, wife, meet a girl someday, get married, raise a family, be a dad. It's the greatest thing you'll ever do. It's the greatest thing you'll ever do. And I'm living it now as an empty nester. My boys are 26 and 23. They love Jesus. They are assets to the world. And God can take me home now. My work's done. Don't cause yourself regret. It's going to cost you your life. I watch a show on TV every day called First 48. You know what it is? Guys, just like you. Shooting each other, killing each other. Over what? $5 in a wallet, a bag of marijuana. And they're dead. And they can't get it back. Don't do that. Who am I in Christ? What kind of man am I going to be? And I am not going to cause myself regret. You're going to make mistakes. But I'm talking about the ones you cannot get back. And we have prison systems across this country full of young men like you. Or you end up against an oak tree dead on a Friday night because you got in a car with somebody who's drunk and you pay the price and you're dead. That's the regret I mean. And your mom, your dad, your family's got to stand around a funeral for something that didn't have to happen. I know you hear this from Coach Chandler. I know you hear it every day from teachers and coaches. But I hope you're hearing it today. I have been in King's Trailer Park. I have driven in there. A white guy, here I come. We're drug dealers in the corner. What is he doing here? And as soon as they saw me loving on their boys, they welcomed me in. And those kids are some of my best friends now as adults. And my wife can attest to that. They come to my house, they go to church, they come on Christmas Day. You don't know me, I don't know you, but I love you because I've walked a little bit. I won't fool myself. I've walked a little bit in your shoes. I know you can tell me stories that will be painful, but you know what? Look what you got. You have an opportunity. Decide who you are in Christ. Decide today. Go home and write it down, guys. Get a 3x5 index card. This is the kind of man I'm going to be, period. And don't walk away from it, ever. And then cause no regret. Nothing that costs you what you can't get back. Father, I thank you for the day, and I thank you for these men sitting here in front of me. And I pray for them now, Father. I don't want to leave, but I don't want to read about any of them, Father, in a tragic way. So I'm praying right now they are listening to you. I am not speaking, Lord. You are speaking through me. So I pray they hear the voice of God using my lips to talk to them now. Decide today that they will follow Jesus. Ask somebody. Go talk to Money. He knows. How do I follow Jesus? Number 2, what kind of man are they going to be? They might not have had a good model, but they have them in the high school program, football. They know what a man looks like, a good man looks like. Let them decide today to be that. And Father, bless them with decisions that cause them no regret. I pray that you protect them as they go through spring ball, protect them in the summer, protect their knees and joints and body, and give them a great season like they had this past year next fall. But most of all, Father, they would be young men who decide to be grown men, assets to the world, who follow their King. And they do it to your glory in Jesus' name.